Ross, it was right up in the balance right up until probably midway. Oh, you don't think so? You thought you...
Oh. Yeah, look, I think we got to two. We come out of the middle. We had a free forward and one of our young players had an opportunity. So it's good feedback, just keep your composure. But I thought first quarter we were in it, but they were just scoring. When they went in the second, they scored, I think, 4 times. But, you know, their Haynes and Shaw were really good, I thought, on our young forwards who just got lost a little bit, tough conditions, and they got back on us. And then that allowed them to shift the ball out quite well. But I thought we fought on. I thought, you know, Nathan, quiet first up, really got going. And we gave ourselves an opportunity. So there's some really good learnings in that. In context of, we don't like to lose, we'd like to win, but in the context of what we've been doing and the youth, where sort of there was still some good signs for us, but we're a bit frustrated because we thought we could have executed, and they probably duffed a few as well, but they were quite strong. You learn about their run. I think their run is enormous, and Langdon and Hill are 2 of our biggest runners. I don't know, they've probably got a couple out, but they would have been handy today. But yeah, I think we continue on, and if we can learn a bit from this about how to handle backs like that, and you know, making better decisions going forward, because the entries are about the same. I think, you know, there's some light at the end of the tunnel for us.
How much was it? You only had, I think, 2 guys, Nathan Wilson and Brandon Matera, who never played here before. Was that a factor, especially given the conditions, which are pretty tricky?
Yeah, I spoke to David Mundy and he felt it was difficult. But look, I don't get into that, to be honest. I mean, we're professional players. Just good teams play anywhere and just go there. I don't think it's good to play in these challenging conditions, and at times we're really in it. You know, if we turn around and hit that target and kick one, we're probably not even talking about it. So, yeah, look, I don't get into it too much. Maybe it affects some, but we'd like to be mentally strong and work through that. It's only a footy ground, isn't it? You know.
You talk about those defenders and not handling them well, guys like Haynes and I think Shaw as well, I guess. What do you actually need to do differently there? What do the forwards need to do?
Yeah, well, you just got to make, if you go to spots where you can't hurt them, they'll release you into congestion and all those types of things. So, but it's hard when you're a young forward. You know, I want to get the ball, and you get a bit desperate. If you get a bit desperate on them, like Shaw's been a great player for a long time, Haynes very good. We felt we equalised it more. We changed some things up when we equalised the number. We did look dangerous, so they rolled another one back. We're a bit slow to identify that. Himmelberg went back. So there's some of the game learnings, but yeah, and sometimes just hitting a target when you're coming back inside and not turning it over, you know. It's a fine line. At times I felt we're in it, and then it was like, whoa, we're a million miles away here. That's just how it felt. Look, their quality, you know, they make you pay pretty quickly, and their run's enormous. So we're pretty pleased that we found out about what the highest levels are in the AFL, and, you know, we're moving towards that.
What did you make of Mitch Croden today?
Yeah, I'll have to go and review. What did you think?
I thought he was pretty solid.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I thought he was a really slow start. Had to give him a bit of a rocket and get moving, but then he actually found a little bit of the ball, and probably could have executed a little bit. So, but yeah, he's one of our rising players. You know, once he felt the need to get desperate, he was good, but you've got to be desperate from the start. That's probably the feedback to Mitch.
What do you think? Bailey Banfield giving you someone really reliable to do another job. He did a great job on Whitfield, especially first half before. I think you might move him.
Yeah, we did move him. Yeah, look, we want to let him play in his own right because he's a really good competitor and finds the ball and good decision maker. His execution can improve, but again, we're thrilled. You know, I think we had 4 first-year players with 4 games, but it's just really enjoyable. But at times there's going to be some frustration. So we've got Taylor Duman that, you know, we really wanted to play today. So there's a few to come through as well, and we'll continue that. It's an exciting part for the club, and I think if you watched us today, you thought, gee, we never gave up. So that's what we're chasing.
What do you think of Aaron Sandilands going to against Dawson?
Yeah, again, it's a bit like Croydon. It's hard to individualise, but I thought he looked composed, gave our mids every chance, and you know, if Sean Darcy had been available, he wouldn't have played today, so we would have managed him. But that's thrown that Sean's out for a while, but it's a big flight. But we flew him to Melbourne business class and then up just to try and look after him a little bit more. So yeah, I thought he was good.
So can we expect to see a Jones or Meek come in at some stage?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, that would be ideal, and I think at some point we will do that. Yeah.
Soonish, or do you have any idea as to when that might happen?
Yeah, no, not at the minute. Not at the minute. We'll work through that. I mean, as soon as Aaron says, "Look, I'm really sore and I'm struggling a little bit," we'll do that. You know. So Jones has been really good. He's come into hand well, and Lloyd Meek as well. But Aaron likes to play. You know, he probably feels his mortality, and he probably doesn't like hearing we need to rest him. But at some point we will. The big flights are the challenge. So. Yeah, but we want to expose our list. We need to. I believe, and I know we're consistent in the narrative we're running. And we won't always be perfect with that, but we've got to keep exposing our list. And even there's challenges with Cherry and Brayshaw. When you're in the game, do you just keep that rolling along, or do you change the mix and move Mundy back in to maybe help get across the line? So we've got to keep trying to strike that balance.